On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it away.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They run with Logan. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. Still longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 36, Winston, he sets to fire deep, and this is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash, dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. They'll try and run for it on first and goal, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Ready? White 25. 25. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. We got that one.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, he completes it to Julio Jones. Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much.
There he goes, left side. He's at the 40, the 20. 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan, 81 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big run there by Freeman. 41 yards. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. And when you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80.
Let's go, G. Tight end right.
Hey, 59, ready. Blue 80, sit on it.
4 down.
Blue 80, sit on it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan is going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, let's go.
Mike 6. Mike 6. It's been a long day for you. Hey, check Mike.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
59, ready. Blue 80.
Mike 40.
Get in there, man. Ready to go.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Buccaneers 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check safety.
They go back to the ground. This time, Barber. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? Blue 80.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. the shotgun. It's Winston. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And Smith was a little bit of a surprise in 2018. Got unexpected playing time due to the absence of Devontae Freeman. Took full advantage of it. Had 27 catches out of the backfield last season. There's another one this year.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing again, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw again is Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Winston now. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Mike, check. Check. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
61, jump!
Check.
Operating from the gun. Ryan looking downfield for Joe. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Jump!
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A give to Smith out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ryan on target there to Sanu, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's a gain of 3.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Green, 17. 54 Mike. Check, watch 54.
To throw is Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake, Winston. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
there. 54 miles. I'm here. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Check. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
You draw Corker. 10, under 10. 21. Base.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Got him. Back 25.
Back 6. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it'll bring up third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cut his left. Cut his left. Hey. You got to...
Operating from the gun, Ryan. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
59, ready. Back 25.
Too little, cut.
Smith trying to run for it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
You got nothing to there.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get you back to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Bryant is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Come to my work. We won. Okay. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan, 77 yards as they have taken the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The first down throw for Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Barber, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That good for 22 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on first and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Josh Jones in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
the gun. It's Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
Matt Bryant down for the field goal. A 23-yard
And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man, one of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I got you. Watch the safety creep. Wait.
Now a give, right side. It's Logan. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Even.
This is Logan. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Flag. Check. Flip. Hey, watch the ball. Easy. 54. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. On second down and 4. Ryan, that's caught over the middle. Hooper. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 69 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run again with Logan. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I got you. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch my board. Easy. 54 is Mike. 54 is Wait. 54. Watch 54. Wait.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To try again after the sack. Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Couple of nice plays right in a row, and it's a Falcon first down yet again. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Falcons on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home.
He's back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Ready, blue ready. Mike 54. Let's go.
Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there was